let's take a look at these minis. Like I said, like, okay, fall of 2026. So some of these are fall. This is Nostra's Nightmare, and this Deathwalker. This is Deathwalker 10,000. This is freaking Deathwalker 10,000, and then you have, so I imagine this is going to be Deathwalker 10,000, and these bikers are going to be in a box, and then probably these two will be in a box, and Samuel Brown's going to be the promo. Daniel's saying I'm debating between Canon or Ionar colors for my Thraxus. Well, I don't mind having two Thraxuses, is because my son might end up wanting one someday. So, but yeah, so for Nostra's Nightmare, that's probably going to be this wave, and that's probably going to be, that's, like I said, it's going to be this type of box for them. And yeah, doors and blasters are spring. This is Dan. Everything else are fall, I believe. Yep. So I believe that's going to be part of the wave. I believe Samuel Brown's going to be promo mini, which is fine. So let's take a look at this. But yes, these guys, and I know there was a card for them. I don't see it here, but guys, we're getting freaking dwarves again, and these are. We were talking about these a few weeks ago, and there they are. Oh yeah, it's amazing how we were talking about these, and we were talking actually these on the back, like on the podcast on Sunday too. There was a podcast a few Sundays ago. Yes, I am. Oh my goodness, so much time has gone by. But yes, and I'm forgetting the name for these. Sorry again. Someone in the chat will drop them for me. But then these are interesting. Yeah, no cards teased. No cards are going to be teased. This is interesting. Like, are these going to be? Is this like another elemental type wizard? And I noticed that bootleg. Like they're probably going to be like a Wonder Twin power activate type of thing, kind of like you have like some GI Joes like this. So it's yeah boots. Yeah, I know there's no boots. This is fascinating. I don't even know what type of lore or wizardry this is coming from, or if they're from Valhalla, or where they're from. And C3BMO, yes, I know that the dwarfs. I have to say, I think, and the sculpts and the paints are so good in these things. Asaki 6182 says, I wonder if they're common or unique. The dwarves. My wallet says unique, but my heart says I hope they're common, and these as well. Don't spill any tea, Warpig. Keep on drinking your tea. Okay, but someone give me the name for these guys. I forget the name, and I'll have to look them up, and I don't want to look them up right now, but it's on tip of my tongue, and I'm forgetting. But please, tell me the name of these guys, and I'll give you a minute. And I'm hoping these, like I said, I'm hoping they're commons. I know it's gonna like break all our banks, but I'm hoping they're commons. They split the enchantment on the boots. Yeah, this is a C3PO. Oh come on! I'm trying to think. Because I know they're from where the Solbergs are. Oh come on, Ryan. Okay, someone please give me the name. But yeah, Dan is saying that the wizard guy and the custom black and classic horror film plane display that Dylan did for fun. Yeah, that's really cool. I like it. So some type of horror, maybe some horror element to it, because this dude kind of looks undead. Star Wars. What are you talking about, Star Wars? What, these guys? No, they're not Star Wars. They're, oh my goodness. Yeah, Meridians. Thank you, Daniel. Okay, Meridians. That's the name. Yeah. Meridians. These are definitely Meridians. Yeah, leading theory for the blaster dudes. Exactly. There is no doubt in my mind. I'm like 99.99999% sure that these are definitely meridians, because we've been talking about meridians. We've been saying meridians should be coming on. They've been hinting at meridians. These have got to be meridians. So yeah, exactly. But these really puzzle me. I don't know what to think of these, but I imagine they're like a tag team like the Jinx and oh, who is it for G.I. Joe? Hang on a second. Oh, I will. Jinx and show me. Oh yeah, Jinx and Kamakura. Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like a tag team like that. Jinx and Kamakura. That's what I'm kind of betting on. Is what these are going to be. But okay, first let's investigate Salmon Brown though. Okay, Salmon Brown. This is amazing. Again, as I showed you all, and here I'm going to go back to the screen here, because there's the helmet guys look common, which give me hope that dwarves are common in the same box with them or next to each other. Yeah, maybe they'll just be their own unique boxes, but yeah, I'm hoping they're common too, and I hope they're really good common. Daniel says, and they've certainly been foreshadowed as of late, and yeah, the helmets look like Rebel Fleet troopers from Star Wars. Yeah, no, they do, but it also reminds me of like Solborg technology. Here, hold on a moment. Let me get back to the screen. Okay, so you see, as you can see, I do have a Samuel Brown here that I painted when I got this card from ScapeCon so many years ago, I'd say about 3 years ago, because that's ScapeCon 2023. And so got this Samuel Brown, took one of my fourth mass and painted. It was one of the first minis that I painted was Samuel Brown, when I realized I actually could paint a mini. So I do have a Samuel Brown there. And this Samuel Brown, I'm going to look at the stats of the Samuel Brown here, stats card. Human, unique hero, patron, valiant, medium 5, 4 life, move of 5, range of 7, attack of 3, defense of 3, 60 points. And I'm just going to compare him to the old mini. Yeah, he kind of looks like... Yeah, now it makes me wonder, if we're going to get a Samuel Brown, are we going to get like other types of like Massachusetts line then? Or another type of colonial army, or English, type army. We could get like a Hessian squad. That would be kind of cool. Or like what? Like a 5th Virginia. Instead of 4th Mass, it's 5th Virginia. Squad. Something like that. That would be cool, because yeah, we have Samuel Brown, great, but we need some other guys to go with them. But then Samuel Brown's got fire and rush special attack, range special attack special. If Samuel Brown begins his turn on damage, instead of moving and attacking normally, he may make an attack of 3 dice at 5 range. If that attack deals at least 1 wound, he may move up to 5 spaces and make a second attack of 4 dice at 1 range. So yeah, it's kind of interesting special attack. He's an interesting hero. And let's see here, what's this? Dan, are you talking about Samuel Brown confirmed to be the same card as the original? Also, he bonds with Gnarlfurs. Are you talking about Samuel Brown? Dan Chance, Hessians for under Volek would be perfect. You're darn right they would. Conscripted from one greedy lord to another. Yes, that would be awesome to have. Yeah. I mean, that I would be over the moon for that. But so you mean confirmed to be the same card as the original? You mean Samuel Brown, right? And so he would bond with Gnarlfurs because he is a unique hero from Jandar. That would be kind of, I mean, I wouldn't mind them changing the Samuel Brown card a little bit, but it'd be real cool if they keep it original. Yeah, Devs confirms the same Sam Brown. The card's going to be the same. It's going to be the same card. They're not going to change a thing. That's okay. Why not? Why not? Here, I'm just going to go. I'm going to look up real quick on Heroescape Helper. I'm just going to look up this OG Sam Brown to see some of the synergies received. It actually receives a bunch of synergies from, yep, Nautical Raiders right there. Yep, Mighty Hero Bonding. Let's see here. Apparently he can, like, he's got synergies with, of course, Fourth Mass, Destro, Arctos, John Varen, Ebon Arbor, Morgan's Riflemen, which I do have, actually. G Busy gave me some at EscapeCon some time ago. Bless him. Bless Cody. Let's see here. Sor Oric, Anna Carathon, Crimson Twins, the Kraken. Okay. Now for Raiders, there you go. Konkan, the Kyrie Warrior. And that's the new Konkan, Kyrie Warrior, and Jeanne d'Arc. There you go. So that's kind of cool. Well, you heard it here, probably not first, but you did hear it here. Had an ancestor who was a Hessian, says Daniel. I would also be hyped. He got out of the war and went, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want to go back to Germany." That's interesting. Colonial times, over 250 years ago, Daniel. That's nuts. Anyway, very nice. Well, Samuel Brown might end up being my fave then, whenever this bunch is released. And then we got Demon with a overly huge backpack. It's a very interesting sculpt. And I noticed like okay, this is hooved. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna say something that I remember I had an interview with Heroescape a long time ago, and he asked me, Ryan, out of top of everything that we want Renegade to do, and this interview was like over a year ago, I think. Roguescaper asked me, Ryan, out of everything that you'd want Renegade to produce for Heroescape, what's the #1 thing that you would like to see for Renegade to produce? And I said, you know what? Throwing demons into the mix would be pretty fun, like a demon class. Just to bring in the horror element, you know, bring in the stakes element to the game. And then since that time, I think people from Renegade are just like, okay, well, we need to start doing this, you know, we'll just start doling stuff out. And we're starting to see, you know, bits and pieces of that. So it's crazy. The basket does not open, says Warpig. Okay. Well, yeah, I wouldn't expect to. As long as it's hollow, because that would be very, very heavy type of mini. I'm sure it's hollowness. I wouldn't imagine that's a solid mold. Yeah, Jalen Chance says the dreaded Krampus. Is actually that's going to be its name, Krampus? I mean, just kind of look like it. It's interesting that, like, is this like in his hand? Because I'm reminded of like Passover. Okay, like Hyssop. Like if you know the Passover tradition, which technically right now we're getting into the Passover season. You have hyssop, and you got the blood of like a lamb. That's like, you know, you got a paste on all sides of the doorpost in order for the angel of death to pass by. Did the Krampus just decide to just steal the blood-covered hyssop? That's what I'm thinking. And Golden Chain there's too. Dana Chance, it's confirmed to be Krampus from folklore. My goodness, we're just taken from all kinds of folklore, aren't we? It started with Gravegrim, and now we just move on to more and more crazy things. And Oski6182, what alliance are you guys liking the most out of the 4? Oh, well, that's well, when it comes to like the storyline, I'm not the biggest fan of the alliances, Oski. Just being brutally honest. When it comes to the story, but there's a clear view of Samuel Brown. That's so cool. I like how they do the musket. The musket's so nice. Anyway, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan, but that being said, so far I think the best matchup is Einar Volorak. Now I haven't heard much about Ullr. I think it's Ullr and Aquila that are together as well, or Aquila. which that might be a fun alliance, as well, as soon as we see, you know, the minis and the lore for them. Synergy wise, I mean, Utkar, Jandar are fun, but it just makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. I know it does to others, and actually, like Jean d'Arc's lore that we read a few weeks ago really made me like the alliance a lot better. That was just some really darn good writing for her character bio. So that made me like just a tad bit more comfortable with it. But Revna and Vidar, I don't know. That I think that's just gonna go down bad. It's like I don't think anybody should be allied with Revna, but I understand for the purposes of the game and how for like the storyline starting out, and for the fact, you know, you're gonna have, you know, competitive play based on this. You know, okay, it's fun. But as far as like storytelling wise, I'm just like I'm like taking this in, kind of like cringing. But that's just me. Let's see here. Daniel says he has a branch that he beats naughty children with. Okay, of course. And a basket which he abducts kids with too. Basically, evil Santa, but he brings pain instead of cold to bad kids. Oh, of course. Yeah, and some more picks of the same thing. And Dana says, I'm all on the variant pack myself. Revna and Vidar form. I think I was saying New Alliance certainly is the most interesting to write for. Yes. And then these guys. I don't know, like, I don't know what to think about these guys. I imagine these are going to be historical units. Probably Asian, maybe Mongolian. That's what I see. Actually, that's just coming off my head. I didn't even have time to think about it. But the swords are really cool. So if these are historical squad, like common squad, which are probably going to be minis, awesome. I'm all for it. Whip sword is a real thing in India. There you go. Okay, so Indian, Mongolian, something like that. Sweet. Bring more historical minis like this. Come on. We have thousands and thousands of years of historical references. Why not give some honor and recognition from that all over the world? It's like, do it. It's a good callback, you know. Potentially gladiators or monks. Fingers crossed, says C3B. You know, since we got, I mean, please, more monks. I would love, if we're getting a Sammy around 2.0, where is Wu? We need a Master Wu 2.0. Bring it on with monks. We need more monks. Absolutely. We need more monk heroes. Come on, bring on the monks and gladiators. Yeah, gladiator squads. I mean, those are so hard to get. We definitely need more. And since we have Taylord as part gladiator, we need more gladiator squads. Like I said, this is endless. This just keep on going on forever. So no, it's amazing what can be done for this and the possibilities. Let's see here, and maybe these are like sword carrying monks. I don't know. Those seem to be Indian martial artists using a kind of whip sword called an urumi. Okay, so there's so many possibilities, and there's so many cultures to pull from, to get inspired from. So yeah, C3 says, oh, these being potentially gladiators and monks, possibly. It'd be cool if they were monks, but if they were a different class themselves and we just get monks sometime later, it was fine too. And Daniel says, really fun for India to get actual representation, such large population, overlooked in classic. Yeah, like I said, all kinds of countries got all different, you know, kinds of backgrounds and history. I wish Frost Rager was a gladiator. The game adding in a Gregorian monk would be a really funny way to connect to the class. Gregorian monks, yeah, exactly. Book smacking time. And okay, now we get to the motos. These are fun. Okay, or we just seen the motos a second. So it's got a sword, and now I'm thinking, okay, we already have horseback riding. Here, hold a second. I'm just gonna look at something. So we got horse riding minis. Let's see, like Arthur Sherwood. It's like 8 move for that, and that's a VC mini. But let's see here, Templar, Knights, or Cavalry. Yeah, move of 8. So if a horse is a move of 8, what will these be? They have to be at least 8 or 9. They are gonna rifle across the board. Now maybe they are gonna have the same type of limitation like the roly-poly Isonex have, to where they only can go up like a couple of levels at a time, otherwise they crash. For these guys, but if they're not 8 or 9, I'm gonna be disappointed. Except play the Cyberpunk 007 host. Yeah, again, probably common squad, or if it's with Deathwalker. If this is a box with Deathwalker, they better be uniques, because I don't want to be getting like a Deathwalker unique with those being common. And then we have, yeah, like I said, this is definitely some type of undead horror element. All for it. It's really nice mold. I mean, this is obviously some type of wizard. Or is this like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, or Frankenstein's monster type thing? But this looks actually a little bit evil, almost vampire-like. Maybe are they? Wait a second. Are these Essen wines? Maybe they move bonus on asphalt or concrete, says Bill Flint. Maybe. The motorcycles, yeah, that would be great. I mean, they could have like a debuff on normal terrain and can only go, up a level or 2, and they really move better on the on like the asphalt, concrete, or road. We have road in there. Yeah, elf ears too. Yeah, pointy ears. But don't vampires have pointy ears as well because they're vampires? So that's why I'm thinking maybe Essen wine cousins, maybe? I don't know. But they're very, very interesting. Definitely akin to that horror element of things. And then look at these guys. Like, who put mounted dwarves on their bingo book? I think it's been said before. But yes, and look at these. How Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. Can we be? It's just amazing. Yeah, and it says spring 27 thing on the back there. Like Valdez Vow, yeah. So, if these guys would be commons, these would be easy to paint. The dwarves, not so much. But yeah, no, they're pretty awesome. But this guy, ooh, this guy. And you can see 10,000 right there. So it's already right there. Deathwalker 10,000. This is just like, wow. Deathwalker 10,000. It's got a gun hand. It's got a laser gun hand, and then a freaking laser gun chest. Wow. Yeah, stop motion Deathwalker. No. You know what? Like, I would totally pitch like doing like a commercial, like a stop motion commercial with this. It wouldn't take, because it's just one. It just like, and vote right now. Who would you want to see him blast away with that chest cannon? Just let me know. Let's start tallying up the votes. Who would you like Deathwalker 10,000 to blast away in his chest cannon? Let me know in the comments, because I'll probably actually cut this. I'll probably cut this and have this be a reel. Let me know. Deathwalker 10,000, who would you want to see blasted away with Deathwalker 10,000? Or it could be multiple guys. I'd make that commercial. I'd make that animation. Yeah, Daniel Chance. It's pretty much is just a laser gun itself. Yep, a walking bit of awesomeness. Oh yeah, so cool. I can't wait to see it. And now is 10,000 going to self-destruct as well? I'm just looking forward to the card stats. Oski says bikes should have a high move like 10 plus, but should take double movement going up elevation to balance it out. Yeah, and that's probably going to be my guess is what it's going to be. Oski, yeah. Blast away the castle door. Bill Flint, consider that a vote. Castle door would be sick. All right, 2 for castle door. But who do you want to have? Like, you could have maybe a miniature behind the castle door. You know, a unit behind the castle door, or a squad. You can have them just blast away a squad behind the castle door. Just go, poof, and it blows away, other people. Come on, let's have some fun with this. Yeah, keep on throwing the ideas. Crabs, War Pig. Oh, War Pig. And I need someone to paint some up, or give me like I need to. Yeah. I need some boxes of like the crabs that are not painted, or just the see-through red crabs. Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Valda's Vow. Yeah. Okay. Spring 2027. So these guys definitely not. Now I know someone was complaining about a bunch of dwarves. A bunch of dwarves. I do have some dwarves. That's possible. We'll tally up the vote. Yeah, these guys would be very simple to paint. But I know someone's complained that both 2 are kneeling down, and I think it was Roguescaper, I think it was saying that if there's a reason thematically for them to kneel down, okay, fine. But having 2 miniatures kneel down is just like, But look at that. Look at that sculpt. It's just so much energy there. And the hammer. Holy Thor. And holy Gimli, look at that. It's like really cool sculpts. And look at that. So I don't even know. So these, I'm sure these are from the Solberg planet as well. If they're with Deathwalker, Deathwalker 10,000. They're just like, they're Deathwalker 10,000's posse. So nice. And of course, yeah, demon. Alright, looked at. Alright, I think that's that, and you can see the back of the thing, yeah. So Krampus. Oh yes, the most normal weapon, Crushinator. Alright, so yeah, I think that's it for photos. And thank you so much for those who posted on Facebook for me to download these photos and so I can take a look at them. Thank you so much. Pig makes me think of Lion King. It's the circle of life, and it moves our wallets. The beacon bulldozer. The beacons are lit. The beacons are lit. The pigs call for aid. But yeah, this guy, like Samuel Brown and these, and of course it's the original, Heroescape stuff that I'm most happy. Like the next level Deathwalker 10,000. Hello, Berserk Frog. They are on Twitch. How you doing? We are checking out some of the new Heroescape minis that have been like kind of just displayed at Adepticon last week. Now these aren't announced or released yet. They're just like just previewed for the upcoming like I think fall and spring next year. And we got dwarves that are mounted. We've got like an evil witch doctor, and it's kind of like, wait a second, I'm trying to see if there's pieces of him. It kind of looks like stitching. Like I said, I feel like this is almost like a Frankenstein's monster type, because look, it's like there's stitching all over, like he was put together and the skin's yellowed. If this isn't some type of Frankenstein's monster, I don't know what is, because you got lightning here for the other one. So why can't this be like some type of like Frankenstein type dude? And you got the riders. You got the Mongolian barbecue. But Sammy Brown's just really cool. I like the face, the blonde hair. Really sweet. Really sweet. So good things are coming. You got the Krampus demon too. The Heroescape is such a variety, of things. But yeah. So that's what we're doing at the moment. I did some unboxings, and let's see, where are we at? We're about an hour. Once again, what game is that for? Asked Berserk Frog. It's for Heroscape. And I know you're on Twitch, so I don't have really any links on Twitch, but if you look up www.heroscape.com, you'll be able to see like the Renegade Game Studios website, who now produce and distribute Heroscape as a game. And it's basically a skirmish game, like very quick, relatively quick skirmish game with minis, and you have literally miniatures from all time and all universe. And I got 100 messages tonight via Restream. Thank you. And More Pigment left a link. Thank you so much, More Pig. Go ahead and check it out, Berserk Frog. There's so much variety. There is, yeah, maps and boards. Absolutely. There is many varieties of terrain that don't have any use for Heroescape. You can use for like D&D or BattleTech or any other stuff that you need to use. There is that. What's up with the scene behind the Mage and Frank figures? Bill Flint, that is, I think that's something that I said. I think Daniel said that Dylan made. Dylan or William made. So it's just something that was made by one of the devs because it looked cool. And I agree. It's a shame that I don't have like a clear photo of it. Wasn't able to download, but it looks really cool. Yeah, Dylan. Okay, yeah, Dylan did that for the show. It's not an actual product, but it's a nice diorama. Very nice diorama. All right, but with that, we already looked through those. So, hey, Sophia, how are you? Sophia from Renegade Games. How are you doing tonight? The black and white one, and the black was painted by Dylan Fernandez and put on display too. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I went through all these. I did my unboxings. So I think since we have kind of an active chat, I'll just go over to painting and then just talk a little bit more. But bless you for coming on, Sophia. It's great for you to join us tonight. You have just watched a segment from the Mailbag number 12, an unboxing and Adepticon reveal stream, which we just talked about in this video. To watch the stream in full, there is a link in the description below or on the screen in front of you, should be popping up. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. You have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, live it, and we'll see you next time.